Everyone. Happy Thursday. I hope that you have had a really terrific day and that you're preparing for just a wonderful time of celebration next week for Thanksgiving. It was interesting. My devotion today talks about how God wants us to be individuals that are grateful for his blessings. And I love it says, my kingdom is not about earning and deserving. It's about believing and receiving. When a child of mine balks at accepting my gifts, I am deeply grieved. And what a cool way to look at just like the Lord and how much he does bless us. I know that's okay for Dr. Nichole. That Dr. Nichole's on the same page with me there. And it's fun to be blessed by the Lord and to turn around and bless others. And that's exactly what Dr. Nichole wants to do, is she wants to bless another chiropractor. So Dr. Nichole, welcome. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me. It's great to see you.
It's great to see you. So let's talk about this. Like, what's going on in your life such that you're like, hey, I got space and I want to help?
Well, right before 2020, I purchased a building for the first time. I've always leased or been an independent contractor myself and renovated it. It's beautiful. It's very family friendly. And I'm just at a point where I've got my hours the way that I want them. I've got my family time, my work time, and I've got this space not being utilized. And I just feel like it's time for somebody else to come in and take advantage of it.
I love that. And you know, Dr. Nichole and I were talking about this position before we went live today. And she shared something really cool with me, that her business and her personal life are so dialed in. She got to be a cheerleading coach this year for her daughter's team. And just so exciting. So I just want to do a shout out to you, Dr. Nichole, for just and having everything in perfect alignment and order in your business and in your professional life, to be able to do something that you said you never really saw yourself doing before, but the need arose and you were able to say yes. So great job. So here's the other cool thing about Dr. Nichole.
Challenging but fun.
Yeah, right. The other cool thing about Dr. Nichole's position is, you know, so often when we get out, so this is for new doctors, it feels like the situation either is I have to be my own boss and take on all of that, even though for the most part, I don't think that we learn a whole lot about being in business in chiro school, which I'm not bashing any of the chiropractic colleges. They have a lot to teach us to pass national boards. So they do a great job at that. And so then there's like, I want to be my own boss, but I don't know what to do. And then there are those who are like, I want to make sure that I get help. And so I'll be a mentor. And Dr. Nichole has created a position for you to do both, to be your own boss, but also to have her mentorship. Like, I know this lady pretty well, and she has a heart like the size of Alaska. She loves helping people and is kind and generous and loving. And I promise you, this would be an amazing experience for somebody who maybe not only is just getting started, but maybe you're looking to relocate to a great place that just outside of Charleston, South Carolina, and Goose Creek. Beautiful practice. The equipment's already there. Like, literally come with your heart in your hands and be ready to serve and to have a help along the way. You know, maybe you're somebody who's in that South Carolina, Charleston area, and you're like, you know what? I just don't want that headache of overhead anymore. I don't want to be in this strip mall, or I don't want to be in this place, and you'd like to be in a fresh new building. That's another great reason to reach out to Dr. Nichole to learn more about this position. Maybe you are in a different place in South Carolina and you just want to be closer to the beach. You don't have to just be new to practice to step into this amazing position. So, Dr. Nichole, what else should people know about coming into your space and even that community of people that is just so lovely, and that this is a great opportunity?
It's just a great area. I've lived here for 18 years and we love it. We're not going anywhere. The office is very family friendly. Something that sets me apart is actually when I was designing the place, my stager said, "Why don't you put a day bed in the kids area so they can lounge on it and just chill or being taken care of when it's not their turn? And we can play some Disney movies or have toys or books and things in there." So they really like that. I actually had just a little while ago, I finished seeing patients, and I heard him out in the waiting area, and he said, "This is the best waiting area," and it made my heart happy.
Yes. And it does matter. It feels good to serve from a beautiful space. And so I haven't been to Dr. Nichole's office, but I know her well enough to know it's top of the line, beautiful, things are well maintained, and all of that. And so Dr. Nichole, how should people get in touch with you if they want to learn more, and or if they have a friend that they're like, "Oh my goodness, I think this would be like so amazing for my friend"? Is there an email address that's best? Do you want them to call you? What way do you want them to get in touch with you?
Either email or call. My email is drnicholequinn@gmail.com, and there is an H in my name, so it's NICHOLEQUINN @gmail, or they can give me a call or text at 843-259-0446. I would love to chat about the position and how we can help each other.
Yes. And so I've put Dr. Nichole's email address in there, drnicholequinn@gmail.com, as well as your Facebook profile. If you would be so kind and you're watching this, if you'd be willing to share it. We don't know all of the chiropractors or the students that you know, but all of us together, we're in this game called life, and we're in it to win it together. So perhaps this is exactly an answer to prayer for somebody else, that they're looking for this exact spot and opportunity to be able to practice low overhead and mentorship. So, Dr. Nichole, anything you'd like to say in the last couple minutes?
No, thanks for having me. It's great to talk to you as always. And another thing that these people could look at is the boot camp, because it's helped me tremendously, and that's why I'm where I am right now and able to balance in life and work. So that's definitely something that I'm bringing to the table too.
Yes, Dr. Nichole is a boot camp standout, and we all get to be together again soon at the end of February 23rd through the 25th. If you haven't marked your calendars yet, our Business Plus boot camp this year, every year I try and I do outdo the year before. And one of the things that I'm really passionate about, especially because I'm doing the neuroscience of learning and for deep understanding communication through brain-centric design, and the importance of, not just because it makes us feel better and we get dopamine hits, we like to participate. But now I understand that actually participation is how we fire all lobes of the brain, so that we do learn, that we truly learn. And learning means that we remember things, where the traditional way of learning, the behaviorist model, where there's a sage on the stage and they just talk at you and talk at you and talk at you. And then you return on Monday with, notebooks full of things that you need to do, or you have maybe questions because you wrote something down, but you didn't understand all of it. And then you try to figure it out. And then, by then it's Friday and you forgot about the seminar. So this year, what we're doing is each speaker, after they speak, there'll be 10 minutes with that speaker where the speaker will say, "What do you need help with? How do you need help implementing this? What questions do you have?" So you can be like, "Hey, I didn't see that contact," or "Not quite sure about this thing." So we have 7 hours in our 3 days of interaction and group activity. So it's going to be really lively this year. I think we've applied for 14 credit hours. There's lunch provided every time, so that we'll be able to have more time together in relationship and conversation. And this year I'll have 3 big boot camp houses instead of just 2, for all of us to have fun at those slumber parties. So for right now, be blacking your calendar. February 23rd through the 25th. The registration page will be up the middle of next week. So I'm excited to see everybody, including this lady. And God bless you all. A very happy Thanksgiving. I'm not sure if I'm coming to you live before then, but for all of you, God bless you. And thanks, Nichole. See ya.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.